Hi everybody, and welcome to video 2 in our So Sweet series. Now this should be our last video. We're planning on a 2-video series, and so we're not going to complete everything. I've got some stuff paper clipped inside. I went through and I cut out all the ephemera and I inked it all, and then I've paper clipped the main things that I want to put in. I still have these tags and these 2 really cute envelopes left over. These would look great in a pocket. So, you know, that's at your discretion, and maybe I'll go back and add some in before I take the pictures. But I've discovered a mistake that I made, which is back in here. I've got, oh, maybe I didn't. Yes, I've got 2 of the picture pages together. So there's no one of these in between. But I did miss over this one. So I guess we would have somewhere to put these. You can put them like this. So let's paper clip those there. We're going to start from the front and go right through. And then this, I forgot to cut these out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this image right here, or that image there. No, I'm going to take the bigger image here, cut it out, ink it, and just glue it on. Or glue it on as a pocket with stuff going this way. One of those 2 things, but we're not going to do that in this video. Or are we? Let's cut it out real quick. It's not printed on the back, so I can't use it as a card. I forgot to print on the back of this one. And the other larger brown tags. Had them sitting to the side because the Scan and Cut wasn't going to cut it. And then totally forgot about it. Just promptly forgot about printing on the back. Or doing anything with it. So I think we can get by without a closure. If not, I've got an idea for one that will work, even though we should have done it earlier if we were going to do one. So let me ink this real quick so I don't forget. We only need to ink the front. That will pretty much give us something on each of the non-picture pages, let's call them that. But we've got our pages that are printed like this to make pockets and belly bands with. Just to deal with this. Where did I start? Where did I start? I think I started there. Okay. And if we have time, we're going to make one of the top tags. I didn't make any. I knew we wouldn't have time to do it probably, but hopefully we'll have time to do one. And then you can use that one as a template, but you'll have to check each one because of the way they're glued individually. I need something here, so we'll see. Might be something I can do with this as a tuck. I'll tuck this in there. That in there like that. This being a tuck. Let's Look at that for there. Then we've got these little ones to stick in wherever. That gets us down to that much. Okay. Okay, on this one, I'm going to put it on this page so that this remains the cover. And this is the gusseted pocket. So all we need to do is glue it on. Once I get this glue to the bottom, I'm going to lay the bottle on its side. So I've had an eventful morning. It's 6:30. I've already colored my hair. I was trying to grow it out with the white. And, oh, come on. Anyway, but just rocking the white was just not for me. My white hair comes in coarse and kind of frizzy, I guess is the best word I can think of. And I just didn't like it. Now, if I could color it and then have the Cruella de Vil stripes, you know, because I do have white right there, that would be alright. This says so sweet. Let me put it in there. We've got some room in here so we can stick a few of the tags in here too. That's the thing about the gusseted pocket, there was a couple other places for them. See, now we don't see the part where it says so sweet. For goodness sakes. Let's do it like that. And then, yeah, see, that stuff's still falling out. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a regular pocket out of it. And that will make it flat enough that the folder will be able to stay in. We'll be able to see where it says so sweet. And I forgot to print. Oh no, I did print on the inside of the folders, but there were a couple other things that I did forget. So let's try that again. See what we get. can put this in here and it will stay. And then we have this. Then on here, these are going to be belly bands to hold on these envelopes. So let's get one put on. I know what it was. It was the notebooks. There's little notebooks. I accidentally printed this on the inside instead of something decorative. Okay, that one on. And put this one on and make sure, see if we can get it lined up with the other one. These open up flat, but if the more you push down on it, then the more open it stays. Okay, and put this one in here. And put these two. And I've got this. Then on here, these are the two notebooks. Now you can go back and stencil in them. This just looks like coffee dyed. There's some little coffee cup circles. And make actual notebooks out of them. I want to put this in the center. I'm trying to decide if I need to cut it in half to do that. I think I am. It doesn't really fit on one side by itself. We're going to put two pockets on. So anyway, I've colored my own hair since I was in my 20s. And I've actually used the exact same color that entire time. the company that I use has made that exact same color without changing it, changing the number, or anything since I started using it. Well, I take that back. They do call it medium reddish brown now, where they used to call it medium auburn brown. Okay. Now, let's take I'm thinking this one. Make 2 pockets. How tall is that? Let's go with 2 3/4. Yeah, I have a boo-boo. I have another one right there. I was getting out of my car and there was something pointy somewhere around my steering wheel area. And a smidge more. It stabbed me, like punctured right into my hand. It hurt like the dickens, as my grandma would say. Okay, that looks good. Let's make another one 2 3/4 inches high. Let me get this wide. Now it did take a while to cut all this out and get it all inked. So can look at a little bit of time, for getting all that done. Excuse me. But if you're not an inker, or if on this particular project you're not going to ink, you're going to find that you're getting done quite a bit quicker. Okay. Each one of those had a little bit of it inked already. This is actually the other half of that button. What if we did them this way? The notebooks are too big. Okay, sorry about that. I got a phone call and I knew I had to get it, so I put you guys on pause. And so actually I stopped the video. This is the second video and I'm going to put them together. And I apologize. I already know the sound is going to be really low. And I don't know why my software does that, because they record at the same volume. So you're just going to have to turn me up for the second half, I guess. So we were in the middle of putting these pockets on. Inked all the way around. And I'm going to put the pockets on the outside corners. We've got this kind of binding up in the middle a little bit, so I don't want to turn around and put two pockets there as well. Okay, and that'll be for this one. Let's see if there's a right side up. That seems right side up. Put it on the outside corner of this one. I'm not going to push it all the way down, so I don't want it to get glued to the bottom. Okay, it's kind of cute. Okay, and then there's this image page. Then on here, this comes as a little kit. Yeah. And it's called the stacked pockets. And when you look at the, where it's not cut out, when you look at the paper, when it's just printed like this, there's different pieces and they're labeled A, B, and C, and then there's a big backing piece. And you just follow the directions on the page, and you'll stack the pockets right up on this backing piece. Now, on a side note, I took all of the gusseted parts off. This is a really flat book, and I didn't want to have to stuff the pockets, if you know what I mean. So I just put one tag in each one. So it's all ready to go, except I made it to where the pockets have no back or no bottom. I didn't glue them. So the top one can actually go all the way down to the bottom. Like you could have a tag from here down to here and put it in this pocket. So I want to take these out because I don't want to accidentally glue any of that. I just want to glue the outside edges of this, all 4 edges. And we're going to go across the bottom of that one. And I made this, I stretched them apart extra so that it fit the whole page. And see how it fills the whole thing? Normally these would only be about this far apart, but I stretched it out. This is a little bit uneven, but and I thought this would be cute here because it matches this. Okay, then we were going to do something here. Okay, that'll work. Okay, we'll glue this side. I forgot and set the bottle up. Darn it. Okay, so it's just going to be a tuck. I'm just going to stick this in here. So we've got that done. There's our decoration page. I think I'll just put this on here as an image. And then on this side, I think we'll put these 3 tags like this. These 2 tags like this, and we'll just put one of those little decorative paper clips on there to hold them on. Because I really like this page. And so we'll do that. Let's put it close to the center as we can get it. I was going along that line, but I guess that line's not straight, is it? Okay. Let's get one of our little fancy clips. And clip these on like that. And then we got picture. We've got this. That's what I did. I did this one twice. Put two. Let's do that. See if we can make two smaller belly bands. Let's see. I'm gonna make two 1-inch bands. And then we're going to hang the two envelopes from them. Oh, I already inked it. Hang this one first. And then hang that one there. It could have been up a little bit. put it up a little bit more, we could see both of them. There we go. Okay. Um, do is glue that on. So we can what if we put this on as a pocket and just stuck all these little guys in here? I think that would work. Makes an awfully deep pocket for those though, doesn't it? Put these two in there. Okay. My fingers are cold. These could have been a little tighter, huh? Make it narrower. Hopefully they won't slide around as much. What I did was I put extra glue in to make the belly band narrower, the area that you can put stuff through narrower. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so then I put this giant card, I just clipped it on here over the top of this picture page. Now we're at the back and all we have left to do is put this pocket on. Now, we need to take these off like we did on the other one. My hands are so cold, my rings are sliding around. Touch up the ink a little bit. And then we'll make one tag. I'm pretty sure this will do it. And then we'll have only used up one piece of paper. And then you can use the others, however many you print out of the backing pages. Or even the other pages, you know, because if you cut them in half, they're a page decorated, you know. Just make sure you've printed on the backs of the papers you want to use as cards. This one isn't, or tags. But I'm going to use it anyway just to show you how to do it. Did I put that one on the cover or on the inside? Inside. Let's put it here. Oh, for goodness sakes. That's about as crooked as you can get. Looks like I didn't ink the inside of it. See, this is what I meant. Something like this was what I should have printed on the inside of the envelopes, but I forgot and I just printed that coffee dyed color. Can't believe I did the center and not the edges. Okay. So that's going to be our little book. I think we can get away without a closure. It's too different than that. And that's peach. I just thought maybe I had a little piece of something that I could just stick on there, but I don't. That's a little darker. I almost kind of like that, you guys. All right, I'm going to reserve that, and you'll see it in the pictures if I decide to put that on. I just think it needs something. Okay, so to make one of these cards, and these 4 little cards can get stuck in there anywhere. You know, you just go back through. In fact, 2 of these would fit inside 2 of those envelopes. So there's 2 right there. Oh, and I could even put this little button right in the center of there. So what we want to do is you want to get one of the pockets and put the card in. One of the pockets, and you put the card in. You're going to need it to be at least this narrow. At least. Okay, now is that too far? We're going to make it like a tag. Do we want to make it a smidge shorter? I think we do. And in fact, I'm not going to try to point the corners, because then we'd have to have all the cards made ahead of time to match all the points. I'm just going to round the corners. That will make it slide in and out of the pocket easier as well. So let's just cut a little bit off. I like this up here, this flower, and this up here, so I'm going to take it off the bottom. Let's take a look at it. Oh, wow. Oh, I know why. This isn't the one I measured it to. It's okay. So around the corners. And now you can make them pointed and put tags on them. I mean, I'm probably going to punch a hole and put some of this ribbon through it somehow. Okay. I'm going to have to ink it. So you're going to end up with a nice little book. And if you don't do too much to it, you will still be able to just put it in one of those, what are they, 9 by 12 mailers, and mail it to someone. Now, of course, this one wouldn't be the real one. But if it were, I'll use this size as a template and then print on the backs of the other pages that I've got and make at least 4 tags. But let's make this one match at least for demonstration purposes. Like I said, normally I wouldn't ink it like that, but why not? I didn't measure it all the way back here, did I? I may have. That's why I'm going to have to measure each one, but you can start with a template. It's harder to get them in when they're this long. Alright, I'm going to put it back in the one that I know that it slides all the way down in. Now, did it or did it not just slide all the way down in there? There we go. Okay, so then you'd have 3 or 4, however many, sticking up. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay, and then you would put your holes and your ribbon. And then this will go like this, which I may do this for the pictures and then not glue it on there because this is just a little glue book. And I don't think I want to use my stuff on there for real. But that's what it's going to be like. Okay. And we won't need to tie it shut. So that's it for our little glue book. Let's go through it one more time real quick. So we have our removable decal. Then we got page 1, or the inside of the front cover. And then picture, tag, envelope, 3 envelopes, picture. And you could do stuff down in here if there had been ephemera for that, or if you want to take a couple of these pages and fussy cut out some flowers or something. There's nothing that says that you can't. Then the booklet, and the booklet, you know what? Yeah, these are too small. Picture, tags, tuck, pictures, clip-ons, pictures, envelopes. Each one with 2 cards. There we go. We've used up every single piece of ephemera. Go figure. Okay, so that one as far that way as possible. This one as far this way as possible. Okay. And then we've got these tags that come out over here. And we have our picture and our big giant card and the picture underneath when we take the card off. And we have picture. And then we have the back of the book. And then there's the back. Okay? So you might have to set it underneath something. Like I said, if it gets to the point where you really can't deal with it, it's lying pretty flat except for this top page. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably just put it underneath something. But okay, so let's put this back on. That does look pretty cute. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for this video. This is our second video out of 2 for our So Sweet series. And I will see you in the next series of videos. And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay. Bye-bye.